Hey guys, this is undercoverdudes all the way from down under, and today we're going to be checking out the latest update in Krunker.io. Now when I mean update, I actually mean updates. 3 updates in the space of 3 days, absolutely insane, with some major game changes, and we're going to be breaking it down. But before we get into the video, make sure to go and smash that like button right now. If we can get 5,000 likes on this video, that would be absolutely insane. And while you guys are down there, go and comment in the comment section below. What do you want added to Krunker.io? Do you want a new mode? Do you want another new class? Tell me in the comment section below and I'll heart react some comments. And of course, if you're going to be purchasing KR in the Krunker.io store, make sure to go and use creator code UCD. But with that said, let's get straight into it and check out the new update. Alright guys, the first thing I want to go and check out is the insane changes to the Crossbow class. So if we go to the Crossbow right here and then quickly check out the patch notes, as you can go and see, the thing that started it all made Crossbow and Rocket Launcher more responsive, and Rocket Bow and Crossbow are now affected by gravity. So let's go and hop in game and check it out and see what it means. Alright my friends, this is the new Crossbow in Krunker.io, and there is some very considerable changes that I have to go and show off. So going and playing around here, you can see that I'm getting a lot more kills, but it might not be obvious why. Alright, so if we go and spawn in here and then zoom in, see how fast the crossbow bolt goes compared to how it was before. It has a significant more amount of speed, and in close to medium range, it's quite easy to go and hit targets. Like somebody's here, okay, I missed him, but this guy right here, bang, it's not that difficult to go and get crossbow kills now. And this guy right here, bang, close range, very quick. Now while that is really good, see I just went and outgunned that sniper right there. I go and kill this guy, I'll go and slide hop into the middle. This guy at longer ranges, I go and kill him as well. The travel time has been reduced. That makes it a lot easier to go and use a crossbow, and people on Saturday were saying that this gun is overpowered just because of how it's a one-shot, one kill to every single class, and it's quite incredibly easy to go and aim, so people saying it's a little bit OP. The dev team realized this gun was overpowered, so what they did was increase the crossbow reload time, make the bolts drop a little bit more, have a bit more gravity applied to it, reduce the HP to 90, and then they fixed the collision of these projectile weapons because the hitboxes were absolutely insane. So they thought they nerfed the gun enough, but they were wrong. The crossbow was still extremely powerful in the right hands, despite having 90 HP, a slower, a more gravity. Overall, it was still a really good gun to use. It was still basically the sniper shotgun. So what they did in today's update is increase the HP back to 100, but then slowed the crossbow projectile speed, and I feel like it is in a decent spot right now. Before, it was just way too strong. The crossbow bolt, way too fast. It was basically a shotgun. See, the thing is that I'm not 100% sure if it's overpowered or balanced now. At close range and medium range, this gun absolutely destroys. You can obliterate people with the crossbow now. Who would have ever thought? But at longer ranges, it takes a long time for the bolt to go and fly, and the amount of gravity that's applied to it is kind of insane. See how much it goes and drops even at medium range. So I think this is more of a close range weapon right now, and I think maybe having wall jumping on it would be a really cool idea. Never would I have thought the crossbow in Krunker.io would be a viable class, but as you can see at close range, it is literally like a shotgun, the secondary weapon to go and pick up any kills you might not have got. But man, this is, a pretty decent class right now. Now, you guys probably are asking what else is there in Krunker.io. Well, my friends, we now have throwing knives. Pull out your knife, hold that right click button, and then go and press that left click, and your knife is flying like a tomahawk, Modern Warfare 2 style. This is absolutely insane, and when you go and throw your weapon, you go and pull out your hands. The hands do less damage than a knife, so it's a bit of a risk and reward thing. But the amount of trick shots that I can see people going and doing, and as you can see, I went and got the kill with the throwing knife. 200 damage. It's a one-shot kill to every class. This is an absolute look. Oh, it's so cool. It is so cool. Now, to be fair, the fists, they don't do as much damage, but man, that's just really kind of crazy just throwing your knife. The amount of trick shots and stuff like that, it's going to be nuts. Now, while this may seem a little bit insignificant, guys, Krunker.io, all about speed. You can just slide hop right in somebody's faces, throw a knife like that, swap back to your primary weapon, take out another person. You could just get really, really close with the throwing knife, and with the corridors in Krunker, it's kind of easy to get some kills. So have a look at this. I'm just slide hopping right here, one guy right there, boom, pull it out, pull out the AK, get another kill, easy peasy, guys. The throwing knives, this is gonna change up the game. Now, while you guys might be saying, UCD, it's just a throwing knife, please note that the projectile change is in the game, and it's the same. Like, the crossbow is now really, really good because projectiles are really fast. Same for throwing knives. These are really, really fast. You can just throw it down this alley or this alley every time you go in spawn, and if somebody's there, they're more than likely gonna die. The hitboxes in Krunker are notoriously big, even after the nerf. So I have to go and say, guys, check out the throwing knife and go and use it. And we're already on a 7 kill streak, starting off with that little throwing knife there. Can we go and drop a nuke? Just, you know, just for all time's sake. Where is this guy? Another one. Some guy behind me. I'm gonna go, oh no. He's trying to shoot. I got like no HP. Oh man, I shouldn't have jumped. He baited me. I kind of feel bad for the people that grinded to level 50 to try to go and get that cosmetic, that level 50 cosmetic, when now you can just go and throw your knife and get so many easier kills. But yeah, guys, throwing knives in Krunker, have a look at the drop on it. It's kind of considerable. It's more considerable than the crossbow, but hey, close to medium range, you're going to be destroying people. Look at this. I'm just going to slide hop in the center. Where is somebody? Come on. Where are you? Around here, I just bang. And that's 200 damage, easy. He had no idea what was coming, even with people slide hopping and whatnot. Look at this guy. Oh, like, come on. Boom, punched in the face, easy peasy. One thing I really, really want though is the ability to go and pick up your crossbow. So if you go and throw it on the ground right here, see, you can't go and pick it up. You can't go and pick up the crossbow, which is a little bit sad. I would love to go and pick it up again and then throw it and throw it again, like in Call of Duty. But hey, you know, that's just what we've got for so far. But man, Yendis, go and put it in. That would be crazy. In Krunker, the knife is one of those things you really only pull out because it's cool. You don't actually do it for like a functional purpose, but now you can go and pull it out and get, you know, some pretty cool kills. And I'm going to be using the knife a lot more in Krunker.io, and also the fist to go and punch people right in the face. You guys might be asking, what is next? What else could they go and add the Krunker.io? Well, my friends, they added 2 more things. And the first thing I want to go and talk about is the new class in Krunker.io called the Trooper. We talked about it a little bit before. I had a little bit of a sneak peek, but hey, let's just go and hop straight into it. I'm level 1. I've never played with this weapon on this live patch. I'm going to just go and hop in and see what it's all about, and if it's changed compared to the leaked version that I tried out a few weeks ago. So the Trooper class is very interesting. It has 100 HP, it has basic movement speed, and it has no secondary weapon. But the thing that makes this class really quite cool is the blaster weapon, which is a projectile-based assault rifle. So like the crossbow, it takes a little bit of time for your laser bullets to go and hit your opponents. But the thing is, Krunker.io, it's like an arena first-person shooter. Everybody's so close range and, you know, slide hopping and all of that it's really easy to get close range, and this is where this gun shines. It does not have a headshot damage multiplier. You can't go and wallbang. It's all about shooting them directly in the chest. Now, with the recent projectile changes, this gun is even stronger because these laser bullets, they go even faster and they reach your opponents even faster than they were before. So in close range, this gun feels basically like an assault rifle. At medium range, you got to do a little bit of tracking, as you can see there. But see this guy? Bang, bang, he's dead. That was 100 HP. Very quick time to kills. It only has 12 bullets though, and the reload time isn't the best. It got increased a little bit, well, decreased, sorry. It got improved, let's say, over the on this new patch, but still, it's one of those weapons where you need to be reloading very quickly. But at close range, and I had so many bullets that could have killed him, it can do some work. Now, if you can go and hit a ton of headshots and spray people down really easy, the Triggerman is just a better class. There is no doubt about that. It has a secondary weapon, it's more consistent, you just aim and click on your opponent and boom, they are dead. But with this one, it requires a little bit more skill, but it's more fun to go and use because the damage is just so high on each, and seeing each shot, it does 35 damage. So that's, you know, kind of fun just to go and counter people by just shooting them in the chest or the leg or whatever, and just obliterating them when they really don't expect it. So in the right hands, the blaster weapon is actually kind of powerful, and I think I'm going to be going and using it more in Krunker.io, especially in closer ranges, not so much longer ranges, because you just go bang, 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 and they are dead. And given how much I go and reload in Krunker, I reload like every kill, this gun actually goes and plays to my playstyle very, very, very well. Okay, look at this guy. Bang, knife him with the throwing knife right here, pull out the blaster. Where's somebody else I can go and kill? Come on, a little bit of a kill streak. Let's keep it running. 7 kills right now, guys. The only thing I don't like is the lack of a secondary weapon. I would love a secondary just to go and round out the class. But, you know, overall, this is, you know, pretty cool. Now, another thing that a lot of people aren't talking about is that you can now slide hop in Krunker.io backwards. So, as you can see, I'm just slide hopping like normal, but then you can go and slide hop backwards and then go and transfer back to slide hopping forwards. It's a little thing, and most of the time I'm just going to be swinging around my mouse like this, right? But for very, very close scenarios where, you know, you might be hitting a wall and you don't have enough time to go, like for example this, you don't have enough time to go and swing around your mouse, you can do a little quick slide back hop and then go and do, you know, just a little bit of a maneuver to go and outsmart your opponent. Now, while this is pretty cool, I don't think it's particularly useful. The reason being is because the majority of time in Krunker, you want to be slide hopping forward. You want to be slide hopping forward right in front, right in people's faces, and then if you want to go and turn around, you just go and spin your mouse like this. The only time I think this will be really useful is against close range classes. The submachine gun, the shotgun, they're slide hopping right in your face, you see them with a shotgun, you just do this. You slide hop backwards, you go and make a little bit of space, maybe to go and outsmart your enemy. They're thinking, wow, they're slide hopping backwards. That's a little bit weird. But eventually people will go and, you know, work it out. But against shotgun users, I think this will be actually a really, really good tactic and a very cool counter to go and make a little bit of space. Now, as you guys can see in the latest update, the blaster has been changed. It reloads a little bit faster. Previously, it was 1 second. Now it's less than 1 second, which is always a very, very nice buff. Now, the next class I want to go and talk about is the Rocketeer with his rocket launcher, because this massive responsiveness change didn't only affect the crossbow, it also affects the rocket launcher. So I thought, hey, let's go and hop in game, let's go and see how fast these rockets are. And they are considerably faster than they previously were, as you can go and see. I'm just hip firing, bang, they're hitting the wall extremely quickly, and that makes it very, very nice for cross-map rocket shots, and especially if you just want to go and shoot somebody directly in the face. So maybe the rocket launcher becoming a better class in Krunker.io. I know for the longest time it's been not so good, but like bang bang, whip out the assault rifle right here. Okay, you have to go and reload it, but you get what I mean. Now, given that the rocket launcher isn't one of the best weapons in the game, mostly because it has terrible splash damage and you really need to go and aim on your target. See, like I aimed kind of over here, but the splash damage was basically non-existent, so I had to go and whip out my pistol. But hey, this is definitely a buff, definitely a nice thing, and for rocket launcher mains and stuff like that, it's a welcome change. And where did that guy come from? But hey, it's definitely something that is very, very cool. And at close range, those one-shot, one kills, that little change right there, I'm gonna pull out my knife. Oh, come on, why is he behind me? I'm definitely not the best rocket launcher play in the game, but this is something I want to go and try a little bit more. Tell me in the comment section below if you want a dedicated rocket launcher video. Now guys, as you can see, there is a new thing in Krunker.io called faces. So if you go to your character right here, as you can see, I have none, so it's just the default, just the blank face. But if we go to the mod section, then we go to the model viewer, and of course it went in and decided to go and load a mod. If we go to the model viewer, we can go and see some of the new faces in Krunker, which is pretty cool. So you've got the Vodo, Relic, got the Upset. Oh, that's pretty cool. The Smooth, I like. These are really kind of cute. I didn't want, you know, realistic faces and all that, but hey, that's the Smirk, that's the Kawaii. We've got the Happy one as well. These are cool faces. That one's a little bit disturbing. But hey, could have put a cool hat on that. Man, not too bad indeed. But the bits there, look at that. That's a cool combo. And you can go and get them out of spins. But that was pretty insane. 3 updates in like 3 or 4 days. Really going and adding a ton of stuff to Krunker.io. A new class. The crossbow is now really quite usable and a lot of fun. So I have to go and say, Sydney and the team, you did a really good job. But what I want to go and talk about next is what's next for Krunker.io, as I just go around and just spray that guy in the head with the auto pistol. What's next for Krunker? What can be added to the game to go and make it even better? Well, I'm thinking really big picture, and I could do a whole, 60-minute talk about this. Tell me in the comment section below if you want that. But my idea for Krunker, and I think that's the idea of the devs and a lot of people in the community, is for Krunker not just to be a browser first-person shooter like it is. This is, Krunker Classic. This is, the Krunker we know and love. But you can go and make so many different modes. Like there's a battle royale mode, there's going to be potentially, a procedurally generated map mode like a Rust or a Minecraft type of thing, which would be pretty insane. We've got gun game, we've got all these different types of things in Krunker. We've also got social trading modes, we've also got modes where you can just talk around and chat and stuff like that. There is a lot of stuff in Krunker, a lot of different modes, and the custom maps are really quite hidden in the game right now. You have to go host game or you go servers and you have to go and filter through them. It's basically, you're going to hop in Krunker and this is what you see, but there is so much more potential, and the map and mod makers are doing an insane job. So what's the point of what I'm saying right now? Well, the point was what I'm saying. Oh, I got that kill, insane. What I'm trying to go and say is that I think Krunker.io could be the new Roblox, but Roblox in a browser, and that's a really big thing. A lot of people have not so good PCs, they have Chromebooks, they can't go and install Roblox because you just can't go and install stuff on your Chromebook. But I think Krunker could be just a better version of Roblox. It has better gameplay, it has better graphics. The thing it doesn't have all these, small games, well, some of them small, some of them really big. All these games that all these developers make using the engine. I think that's what Krunker could be next. It could be a hub for all these different type of games, and I'm really excited about it. Instead of going to Krunker.io and seeing this screen, you could see, do you want to play Krunker Classic, or do you want to play Krunker Battle Royale, or Krunker Defuse, or Krunker, Krunker Rust, or whatever it is called, or Krunker Explore, or something like that, Krunker Social. All these different games have a massive community within each and every one of them, and the whole ecosystem of Krunker just goes crazy. That's the big appeal with games like, Roblox, for example, because the gameplay itself isn't the best, but because there's so much variety and the community is really quite big and there's lots of different games, that means that for a free game, there's so many things that you can go and do. So I think over, the next year, the next 2 years, potentially, I've got no idea of the timeline, but Krunker could, not just be this really great first-person shooter, but also be a game that you could go and play on Steam and have lots of different modes within it, with all the different sub-communities and stuff like that. I think that is a really cool idea, and I would love to go and see what you guys think in the comment section below. I thought I had my throwing knife. I didn't, but hey, the auto pistol went and did that, and of course he went and killed me. Let's go and whip out the fist, go and shoot him straight in the face, punch him straight in the face. Guys, come on. This update is sick. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. There's so much potential for this game, and if people have more access to it, to the engine and whatnot, I think this game could really become extremely popular. But with that said, I also want to go and say, if there's a few custom maps that you guys want me to go and check out, a few custom modes or whatever, go and tell me in the comments section below, and I would love to go and check them out in a dedicated video. I've also heard that Sydney has put in an application for Krunker.io to be on Steam, which would be absolutely insane. So we have to go and see what happens about that. Krunker on Steam and on the browser and then the client as well. A lot of opportunities right now, and I'm just really excited for the future of this game. One thing that would really go and make Krunker.io a lot more popular, I believe, is a Battle Royale mode. Not only because the Battle Royale trends and all that, but because it's so cool to go and make videos on Battle Royale modes. mainly because it's real exciting content. It's fun going and winning the match and being the best in the lobby. And when you have a game like Krunker that's mostly pub matches, of course it's cool, but having that suspense is what really goes and draws you in. But with that said, guys, I'm just so insanely excited about the future of Krunker.io. And if you guys are, make sure to go and smash that like button right now. Let's hit him with the knife as well. Come on, guys. Crossbow and throwing knife combo, insane. Sydney, please, 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 let us have the ability to go and pick up the knives. That would be crazy. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to go and smash that like button. But other than that, it's Undercover Dudes all the way from down under. Oh, we got it synced up. Oh, we got another one synced up. But other than that, it's Undercover Dudes all the way from down under. Ow, there we go. Okay, finish the video.